And then the thing that you would think you're clicking on when you click on a groups tab, our small groups are also in there. And I want to talk about those for a minute as well, which may seem like a slightly weird thing to do as we are looking at impacting the community. Isn't this just another thing of coming in instead of going out? I heard somebody this week say that as the world gets more artificial, the church will need to get more and more human. And I think that's really true. That is, we enter into more and more technology and technological mediators between us and a human being, that one of the best ways that we can actually engage with the people around us is to be human, to build human relationships, to provide and offer human relationships. And so for people who you work with, or family members, or people on your block, like the idea of coming into a building like this on a Sunday morning, I don't know, but the idea of going over to your friend's house with you to hang out with a couple of people might be a lot more interesting to them, and is a way that we can provide humanness to the people around us. That as you're building a relationship with them and wanting to invite them into what Jesus may be doing in us, that small groups can be a part of that. And these are groups, none of them meet here. They meet in neighborhoods. And, well, they don't meet in the whole neighborhood. They meet in homes, which are located in neighborhoods, because that's how homes work. Anyway, I think it is significant that these are not gathered here groups. These are going out groups. And yes, they gather together, and they gather relationally, and they talk about what Jesus is doing in their lives, and they study Scripture and all those things. But I think there's something significant about little, I guess I'll call them kingdom outposts in our neighborhoods as well. Again, the goal of this is not, we want everybody in here in an East Hills small group. We've talked a bunch over the years about needing different levels of community. So we talked about how Jesus sent out 72 at one point, that he had this group of 72, that he collected many more than that, thousands of people, but he had this group of 72 that he was close to. He had this group of 12 that he really did life with, and then he had this group of 3 that basically knew everything about who he was and what he was about. And we think it's important that we all, as followers of Jesus, pay attention to our 3, our 12, and our 72. So you might think of this as being the 72. Okay, these numbers are not exact, right? But that this is the large group of people that you are going through life with, connected to, building a relationship with. Probably not everybody in this room, but we are on the same team, the same mission, okay? 12 would be something like a small group, and then 3 would be even closer relationships, people who you are doing life together with. And we just feel like it is an important reflection of Jesus as we're following him, that we have that kind of community. And so if you go, man, I wouldn't know how to identify who my 12 is. Who are the people of faith who I'm following after Jesus with? I don't know. Well, that's why we want to talk about small groups, because here is an opportunity offered to you to plug in with, again, approximate number, that mid-sized group to do life. And you heard people talk about the joys and the tears, and they do all of it together.